Okay, we're back with more Death Stranding. Last time we left off, we had actually saved the I want to say like this one guy in the mountain's wife who was having a baby. She was having complications, and we had to get him connected to the chiral network and talking to a doctor. Anyway, since then I have been working. I've been trying to work on some roads, and I recently raided a mule camp to facilitate that. So we're gonna go ahead and get these materials over to where they need to be. This is a long-range truck. You can see it has 6 spare batteries. Also, I did alter my backpack. There are a number of things you can add to your backpack. It's actually quite interesting. You can add grenade pouches.
Patches and stuff?
Not just patches. You can add grenade pouches to carry grenades rather than have grenades take up space on your back. You can add extra battery packs. And now but this one, grenade pouches, you can basically have a shitload of grenade pouches. The battery packs, you can have about 2 battery packs attached to your backpack because it is dependent on how much space you have. And then there's also a stabilizer. The stabilizer will take up all the space on the back of your backpack, but basically makes it so that inherently unbalanced loads will shift a lot less. Like when you have those big heavy loads of all that shit on your back. But it is battery powered. So I actually have the stabilizer equipped on my backpack right now, but obviously you can't see the car. So once we get to the location, we're gonna go ahead and donate these materials. You should be able to look at it. What do you think the secret BTs would do if they grabbed like, a truck like this?
Well, apparently they just damage you and, like, explode.
No, the Seekers are the ones that make the handguns.
Oh, I thought the Seekers were, like, the jellyfish.
No, I call those gas bags.
Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons restrict as advised.
Should have enough to finish this now. I think.
Oh, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted your opinion on something. So, have you ever had, like, what is your opinion on people, like, donning accents for roles?
Actors do it all the time.
Well, yeah. I know that I've heard an argument of, well, you could just hire people from that region or that speak that accent. But then I also hear people be like, it's whatever.
I think that when it comes to using accents for roles, the accent should be you should hire a good dialogue coach and be true to the representation of it and whatnot. Because accents are just generally the way people talk. Accents and
Mainly
dialogues are
because
just the way people talk, you know.
I asked mainly because the actor for Rick from The Walking Dead is supposed to be from like Atlanta, right? Meanwhile, the actor is a Brit with a big accent. And it always like confuses me hearing like a British actor speaking with American English accent. And then you hear them in interviews and it's like, oh, who are pip pip cheerio, who are you?
Oh, let me. So that big thing you see on the back, that's the stabilizer. Covers the whole back area of my backpack.
Oh, on the backpack. Okay.
Okay, we still have plenty of materials.
I was looking at the truck vividly. I'm like, I don't see anything on the truck. Oh, well, that's
See if we can get
disappointing.
back on the road. What?
I was wondering for the longest time that if you ran into those things with a vehicle, would they move dynamically, but you just clip through them. That is incredibly disappointing.
Oh, they actually moved when I was using the motorcycle. It probably is just that this thing's too big. Damn! Fuck! How am I gonna get to that other one?
Do you not just keep following the road?
The road ends right by the river. And that river is deep. I have actually checked into my motor deck.
Is there not a thing right there to make another road?
It's on the other side. It's on the far side.
Oh.
I'm gonna just walk over there so you can see what it says.
Man, even the inside of your car is SOL.
See?
Jesus.
Red as shit.
I don't know. I feel like you can stand on top of it. On top of the truck.
Okay. Here's what I'm gonna have to do. Good thing I got the stabilizer. That odds options. If I didn't have the stabilizer, I would have to just fucking turn around. I also got my all-terrain skeleton on, so makes keeping balance on these rocks even easier. There's even all-terrain gloves so that he can so that some of that traversal doesn't matter either. There's that ladder at.
actually, the water is my favorite. Oh good, other people have been contributing to this one, so it won't be such a hassle. I don't have nearly enough metal on me though, but at the very least I can fuel up this ceramics. More in the car. I'm getting cold just looking at Sam.
Trekking through the river.
Trekking through the river in the rain.
So that's actually the thing. Apparently, if it's raining, it typically will warm up the water.
Yeah, a little bit. But it also depends on where you're at.
Also, given Sam is currently wearing a full body suit, he probably is pretty insulated.
I'll probably end up taking the rest of the materials back over to Mountain Knot because I can't get them to go anywhere else. If I can't finish this out. Do you think I should challenge a PT boss?
Well, how much pyrrolite do you need?
I mean, I've got a good amount, but it's not enough to finish, like, to connect all roads. It's drastically
Okay.
not enough.
Okay, well, my question is always, is it more conducive, or just is it more optimal, or does it take less time to kill the jellyfish?
Oh, I did
as
the gas
opposed
bags
to-
just before. So, like, there's no gas bags. I gotta wait till the gas bags respawn to consider that. Just
Nope.
before stream, I went and slaughtered them all. That's how I got a lot of Kyrell. Okay, so I need 30 ceramics and...
So my question then
1400.
reads, if you're not going to fight the boss, what are you going to do?
I mean, I could just go back and continue connecting people. That's also an option. And after that, just wait until the gas bags respawn. That's always an option. I gotta remember where the fuck I put the rest of my chiral boots, because these ones are almost done, and I've been wearing these sets, like this one set of chiral boots for like almost eight sessions, and then all the time off session. Like, these things last a ridiculously long time, so I gotta remember where the fuck I put the rest of them. Are they in Lake Knot? Are they in South Knot? I'm did I leave them with a particular, like, no, because they were in a, I left them in a private room. No, they're not mounted.
You alright? Yeah, right.
So I need 1,400 metal and then just about 30 or 40 ceramic, and then that section of road will be finished. But like, so I do like the feature that whenever you go into the map, you can just go over to a building thing on auto paver and it tells you exactly how much is needed. Like this one, 1,400 metals and 30 ceramics. This one, let's see, less than 1,000 ceramics, less than 1,000 metals, and then that's good. This one's a bitch. Like it's got like such high requirements. Like it's gonna need 5,000 more metals
I'm sorry.
and 5,000 more ceramics. Like, why is this one so
Nine-
egregious?
9,400? That better be a long road.
Yeah, And then these three are like it's frustrating because these three are just outside the network, so I have to do these alone. Like when I was driving around, the network line was literally right between this and this post box. It just goes straight along like that. It's annoying. So there's got to be somebody over here to get connected. Yeah, so let's head back to town. Let's get our metals and shit. And then we'll finish that section of road, and then we'll see about connecting more people. Or at least doing more deliveries for the people connected.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Decontaminating suit. Footwear condition rest is advised. Replacement is advised.
Okay.
Okay, materials. One of those. These, and one of these. Put them on the truck. But yeah, it's insane how much space the truck has.
Beginning set.
I took a fuckload of materials from the
Replacement is
mules,
advised.
and the truck still didn't fill up. And that was from just one mule camp.
Weapons rest is advised.
Like after all that, we're still at nearly half capacity for the truck. Yeah, I'm glad that I finally went and did that delivery that unlocked trucks, because these are so much better for making material runs and whatnot.
Wait,
Hey, look.
I just remembered. Do roads actually deteriorate?
I believe they technically can, but most players tend to contribute. Like, some players will actually contribute enough to get the road to level up, and anytime you level up a material, an emplacement, it'll refresh its durability. Although I'm not
Is
sure
there a
what.
cap on the level?
3 usually. And I think the maintenance cost is less than the normal building cost. Target here, so it's not
Roads will gradually crumble as they deteriorate, and if they are severely eroded, they will become unusable. Oh, okay. Somebody mentioned that road repair is incredibly cheap. They said that they've repaired almost every single road that they had made with just chiral crystals.
Okay. How far does this go? Oh, that's a decent amount. Alright. I remember one time I built a road and the section that the paver made connected it to the prior section and then ended at the paver I was already starting at. I was like, well, that was a short fucking road. This is a fucking ripoff.
But what if you want to make a cul-de-sac?
Oh man. The way these fucking trucks tip.
Stay out there low.
It's insane.
Control. Alright, so I have not played Death Stranding, so I have no way to tell how the handling of the vehicles are. But
Bike's pretty good. The truck, it's like you just can't turn too hard too fast.
so my question was going to be, which do you think craves the ground more? The truck or the fast recon vehicle from Helldivers?
So I think the fast recon vehicle from Helldivers just drives bad.
I think it's fine.
This thing definitely craves the ground, but otherwise I think it controls pretty good.
I have played games with way worse driving as the main mechanic for a thing that showed up as a side, like as an upgrade that was given to the community. It's fine.
Oh yeah, like I'm not saying it's far from the worst car I've driven. It still feels pretty bad to me. This is so close to being done. Oh my god. Yeah. All right, let's. That. It's up, guys.
Oh, I've also started to realize something about myself.
What would that be?
It's not only that I am bored with racing in any of my games, it's that I actively detest them.
I mean, you told me
Because-
that years ago.
Well, no, see, I had assumed it was just because I am like, I don't like this. This is not for me. I don't have fun with this. I would rather be doing anything else. It is that, but it is also the fact that while doing it, I have now come to notice, oh, the motion sickness that I am experiencing is because of how fast I have to go with the vehicle, and then also looking at the environment moving fast, and there are other people racing.
Pleasant journey.
Those things are moving really fast, and my eyes start to blur.
I don't know why, but that same thing calms me. Maybe it's because I play a lot of Sonic. I grew up playing a lot of Sonic, so something that makes you go like, "What the fuck?" makes me go like, "Ah."
I mean, I grew up playing Sonic. I grew up playing Sonic 1, 2, 3, Sonic Heroes. Sonic Unleashed. Sonic, whatever the racing one was. That one I did not like at all. for
The
obvious
vehicle
reasons.
racing, the vehicle racing.
Like the Sonic Air Riders or something.
Oh, Sonic Riders, yeah. Okay. So there was Sonic R,
Yeah.
then there was Sonic Riders, then there was Sonic Air, like Sonic Riders 2, and then there was Sonic Free Riders. Excuse me, Sonic Riders 2 was called Zero Gravity. And then there was Free Riders, which was Connect.
Yeah.
I will
And
say,
then
though.
there was
Go ahead.
like all of those. Like I played all those, and man,
Have a pleasant
I remember not liking it and making me very upset. And now I'm starting to look back at it like, oh, I was just nauseous.
Yeah, it could be that way. Like, I love me, like, the first game that actually, like, gave me something resembling motion sickness was actually, Mirror's Edge, and I didn't get actual motion sickness, I got headaches. I got headaches from the first-person view, and, also from, like, just, oh, hey, there are some Cairo boots. Put these on my damn clip. Like, where the fuck
It
did I
is
put my
old.
Cairo boots? I put them in a random shelter. That's what I did.
Well, it's glad that you looked at the shelter. But it is also really funny, like, thinking about the things that A, trigger the nausea because of speed or like shakiness or camera movement, but also the things that don't. Similar to it's fascinating the things that can trigger someone's OCD but don't, but in other cases they don't, and it's the same thing.
Yeah, it is crazy.
I wonder if it's like a psychological thing or if it's an actual like
I don't think it's
specific thing in
100%
your brain.
just like, I don't think it's 100%. I think it's just like sometimes just parts of how things work.
Bridges, I need you to fix this car. This car looks worse than my grandfather's car, and that car was from the 50s.
Oh, when you were a kid, did you enjoy spinning around and getting dizzy?
Good morning, Sam.
Like doing that on purpose? Did you enjoy doing that?
No.
Okay. Because I did. I would just spin around until I would make myself dizzy and fall down and laugh.
I didn't enjoy it because it made me freak out because I suddenly felt like I lost control of reality and I would then grip the floor hoping that the world would stop.
Very interesting. Okay, so we're gonna go look at the custom
It,
backpack.
it is fascinating hearing how we are we are very similar in tastes in many cases, but then we are also vastly differing in other tastes. It is really interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, look, can also put Mama's windmill type deal in there. Make some attachments. What do we want to prep for?
Are those blood types?
Oh, they are. What do you
At
know?
first, I didn't think anything about it, and then I noticed that it was AB negative.
Yeah, I wasn't fucking thinking about it. I'm like, oh, where's the rest of the alphabet? My dumbass.
Yeah, you know the alphabet A, like A minus, A plus, B minus, B plus.
Stuff that Lake Knot. I could probably get more if I go back to the other region or interact with those other cities. But yeah, like when you make a grenade pouch, see? So if you really want to kit out for a boss fight,
Okay, because I was wondering, like, because I've seen people just throw so many grenades, and I'm like, you have to either have some way to put them basically into mallet space, or at some point they just get
this
rid of
is
the cap.
this is those BTs will die. Backpack setup.
Yeah, those ghosts are gonna die.
Of course, you'll need to like. You might just run out of fucking blood. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, let me also change the color scheme. What do you think of purple?
If it wasn't for the fact that it's so bright,
if it was a different shade, okay.
like the purple in this game for everything is so bright when everything else is so gray and muted. It's like it's such a wild difference.
Okay, okay. I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom. Okay, I'm back.
Hello.
Okay. Let's leave the room. Every time I see him without it makes me sad. Okay. What do I have in my locker? Shitload of hematic grenades. That's what I got. Carry non-lethal assault rifles, though I could probably afford to carry lethal and then go fight a boss. I don't even feel the I have 15 grenade pouches. I could fight for a while if I just continue to have the blood. I didn't see any more. This place has its own. No, I just had chemicals in the truck bed. Okay. Alright. Okay. So... we can go raid another mule camp, or we can see about continuing orders. What are your thoughts, Raven?
Sorry, sister's talking to me. Give me a sec.
Okay, no worries.
Have a pleasant journey.
Alright, so what are you saying?
We could either raid another mule camp or start get going on those orders.
Which is honestly closer.
The mule camp, if I'm being honest.
Yep.
The particularly
That and
the
I
mule
feel like the
camp
mule
I want.
camp is a bit more rewarding as currently.
Okay. So not that mule camp. That one's up, but it doesn't have anything that I want. It has only special alloys, which I have not used a lot of. I want metals and ceramics as always.
Mother.
Okay.
Sorry, I was laying down to scratch and I had my phone raised above my head and then I tried to not have it hit me in the eye, so I just started to play hot potato.
Grab gloves are great. I had to recycle the silver hand. It wore out. It wore out a long time ago.
Oh, can you not repair it?
I mean, I can repair it. I got the. It's a. Remember, it's a blueprint. So you could eventually drive these goddamn Proteus
Verifying ID. Clear.
for those
Weapons
real
detected.
massive
All weapons will be locked
Proteus.
until the
Sam,
All clear.
there's a porter up in the mountains in
Sam,
urgent need of
Porter
help. Check in at the distro center north of Mountain Knot for more information. Bring him home alive and they're sure to do right by you.
Replacement is advised.
They need help. Let's see the orders. Rescue rookie. Fuck, he is off the grid. That's gonna be a challenge. That's gonna be a huge challenge. Oh, all my rifles are full. Okay. Oh, one of them would have been empty. Bags, no. Pneumatic grenades. So what do you think? Should I go get that porter now, or should I do the thing?
Do porter rescues have a time limit?
Not that I know of. Like, I've gotten jobs to go rescue porters before. There was one time, the only time a porter died was when it was get this thing, and if you can, get the porter, and then I couldn't find the porter, but I got the material, and then later on I got told to go where the porter's body actually was, and I had to go and get it cremated. But as for, like, get told, hey, a porter needs help, and then, like, the porter dies because I didn't do the job, I haven't had that happen. I don't know what I'm gonna run into out there, so here's what we're gonna do. I am going to recycle in case what I end up running into is actual BTs, but I'm gonna keep one non-lethal on me. Bless you.
Thank you.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna fabricate a bunch of those hematics.
Storing vehicle. Thank you for your contribution.
And we're gonna fabricate a long-range trike. Defensive. We're gonna fabricate a long-range trike. Lastly, let's take this order. I don't want to wait and end up finding out the hard way. Actually, yeah, that guy did die while he was waiting for you.
Sorry, I did
no
not get
worries.
to nap before stream.
Order assigned.
Get it out for battle, and also stuff for traversal. If it turns out that there's no enemies out there, we'll drop.
Footwear condition. Replacement is advised. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Real quick.
Ease.
Just mark that.
That's an actual place you can go.
That's where the porter is. It'd be weird if I couldn't go there.
No, I'm so used to mountains not actually being a thing. I constantly forget that that is not the case in this game.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotcha.
Oh, Alex, I need you to talk me out of making a purchase.
What's the first?
It is a baseball cap.
Why do you need me to talk you out of it?
Because the baseball cap has the text, "Your dad is my cardio" on it. I don't know why I thought that you would be the rational one.
I need to save
Terrain
that chicken.
sucks, dude.
How the fuck did this go from, like, grasslands and riverbed to whatever the fuck?
Well, this is
Evil
explicitly
dirt
supposed to be the
this
Rocky
is.
Mountains. If I had to
Well,
guess.
no, but specifically the dirt. What's up with the dirt? Why is it, like, basically rock?
The dirt looks like dirt to me.
No, I'm like when you were like driving up to it, and then you just it made a donk noise when you hit a
Nah,
pile.
okay. Who knows?
Hey, Lou.
Hey Sam, have you considered getting a new baby? Works for
No, in
Batman
fact,
all
they
the
were
time.
saying that most bridge babies are just fully incompatible with people who have dudes. So the fact that Lou was able to function with Sam makes Lou very rare. They don't know if they'd ever be able to find another bridge baby quickly with Sam.
I mean, I'm sure it's fine.
Stay out there, Lou.
We haven't run into any PTs yet.
This is an image right here that I feel like sums up Death Stranding and a lot of Kojima games in general. A motorcycle driving uphill in the snow.
Hmm. Yeah.
Oh, you can cycle the map with the weather?
What?
Do you not read the fucking thing on there?
Oh no, it tells you the weather predictions. Me trying a Skyrim horses damping.
Could take the extra 20 seconds to just, you know, go the actual way it's probably intended. Alex, no, path of least resistance.
That's part of rare
Rare texts. What are these, the Dead Sea Scrolls?
more like rare medical texts.
Oh, good. You know, funnily enough, mentioning the, like, path of least resistance.
Did somebody take out a BP module? Is that why I'm not seeing anything?
There's a lot of Cairo density right there.
A lot of Chiralian. Why right in one spot? So this may very well have been a Kratos BT area, but somebody put him out.
I mean, hey, if it's free.
Yeah.
So I was saying, interesting enough about the whole like path of least resistance thing. Um, there's been a psychological study on people with ADHD. Apparently, I need to find the paper because I read it at the beginning of work. That the reason people with ADHD seem to hit things a lot, like walk into things or stumble into things, is not because of lack of paying attention. It is because they go, this is the easiest path. Regardless of if there is a wall in front of them, I just have to go straight. It is the quickest path to the thing.
Shortest path between Omni Reflector.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Boosts that originally produced very limited numbers. Boast greater durability than Bridges Level 2. Attracts a great deal of attention when first released, not because of the special material. Materials. Unleashed for the special materials used. This material's properties mean that the boots cannot be fabricated using cryoprinter. In fact, has cemented their status as a quintessential collector's item. Somewhere around here. I just need to find it.
Apparently those are the most durable boots in the game.
Where is he? Mountaineer. Target. Somebody else's target. It's not mine. These terrain moves are great. Is that him? There he is.
Sam, I think you found our missing porter. Then let's give them the help they need.
How do I say that?
Good. Good. Let's get them back safe.
Like, how do I say that the regular porters in this game give me the same general feeling of like the various different mother base soldiers that you can randomly find on maps in like MGS.
Really? No fooling. I wonder why.
Okay, stop being such an asshole about it. Alright, I'm gonna drop the armor plates. I think we're okay. Load. Take that. I could have swore I was carrying more than that. X.
Alex.
Yes.
That entire thing just made me like think of a bunch of very cynical statements of like, the sights of Grace and Elden Ring really remind me of
Go to
bonfires for some
hell.
reason.
I'm not saying just for some reason. I know the reason. I'm just saying. Oh, yeah, I did drop the Omni.
Raven, these are the most durable boots in the game. Alex, fuck them.
No, the game dropped them. I was trying to get them.
Ah, okay.
Because when you pick up a person, the game like basically just makes you drop everything.
I mean, being able to see where you're going and dictate travel is not one of the key components of the game.
Alright. Got our friend here, back over to or at least this
Friend is a
dispositor.
strong word.
Our
So is like.
fellow quarter. Alright. like that. No, see, this whole indie soundtrack, chippy stuff. This feels like the stuff I would hear when I was going to university in Central and NorCal.
Specifically because you were traveling around and people were playing it, or it was on your playlist?
People would play it. Like there would be places that would play music in this type of genre all the time. I gotta tell you, once you get north of a certain point, California becomes an entirely different fucking state. Like just culturally. As a matter of fact, there was this whole thing of like there was this whole sort of like movement where there were people from NorCal and Southern Oregon who wanted to make a new state called the state of Jefferson. Because they're culturally different. Because they regionally they have like a whole different cultural identity than people from other parts of California.
Now, on one part, I can understand why they would agree, like why they would have this mindset. On the other hand, there are many places on the map that are technically different cities or states, but you could lump them together.
Though I do know that in some of those places, the people have already, like, even though there's no official thing, you'll see people say, "Welcome to Jefferson." In that region. Alright, let's get home. I'm glad we didn't have to fight any BTs. Would have been annoying. Also glad that we didn't have to have a situation where our friend would die. We'd have to go get his body and go burn it.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until
Alright, so,
hardware condition
question
restored.
time.
Replacement is advised. Battery
Because
low.
intrusive
Please
thoughts
charge vehicle.
are powerful. What happens if you cannibalize the body? Does
Actually,
it explode?
I have a better question, actually. Can people even still eat meat? Like, at all? Does everybody have to become vegetarian?
I imagine, like, transporting meat would be a thing. Like, it can't be a common occurrence because wildlife is... Well, then again, wildlife has to exist, otherwise there is no ecosystem.
Yeah.
Spare ammo pouch. Nice. So that was worth it. Okay. Let's see the roads.
That is not the subreddit I want to look up.
Well,
I want to look up Death Stranding, not Death by Snoo Snoo.
this one's about halfway done. This one has no progress on it because it's off network. This This one also has no progress on it. And this is the unreasonably expensive one. This one needs metals, and then it'll be done. Let me see. Currently wearing. Yeah, those are basically done. Let's do. Since we got my back, right? Oh, no, it's attached to see. Okay. Let's put on footwear. Let's see just how good these boots are. Well, let's rebalance ourselves. Okay, so got stuff for the dock. Oh yeah, these we gotta recycle these. Cycle. Private locker. Rare text. We'll just take these out. Along with a couple non-assault rifles.
Thank you for your comment.
Apparently most of the diet is pescatarian.
Did see fish, yeah. Yeah, I guess fish would, like, not be affected at all. Because once water, like, hits the ground, it just becomes regular water. And fish are already underwater, so, you know, yeah. Yeah, I guess fish would not be all that affected.
Contribution.
There's Dylan.
Keep on keeping up. Good morning, Sam.
Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and raid this camp. Get a bunch of stuff. We get metals and ceramics. Should be good.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Stop.
Eee.
Fun back.
Stay out there, look.
So, I'll go to Stranding.
Stranding goes good. We rescued a lost border. Built some roads. Got some new, very strong boots, apparently. And we're gonna raid a mule base for more stuff for roads. And then we're gonna connect more people together. Also, with the ability to customize my backpack, Dylan, I can now carry shitloads of extra ammo and grenades.
Nice.
Let's do this.
I love how the armor plating is on, like, the back of your legs, your shoulders, and that's fucking it. That's the non-lethal gun, right?
Yeah, it's blue. Because those guys went down quick, right?
No, because remember, you were saying, like, you went into one of these and started lighting somebody up and only realized, like, right before the last bullet that it was the lethal version. That's
No,
why
it
I
was the
wanted to make
non-lethal.
sure.
It's just that I had the hematic rounds. They're still non-lethal whether you're on regular rounds or hematic. But the thing is that you're just wasting blood if you use hematic rounds on these guys.
That feels like a crime on so many levels.
Shooting regular dudes with your own blood.
And, you know, the assumption there is that your blood is now intermixing inside of them.
Typically rubber rounds not good. Then again, real life rubber rounds are like actually really fucking dangerous.
Alex, you shot somebody in the stomach 8 times with a round the size of your thumb. I feel like it would dig pretty deep into the skin.
That's what the rubber's for. Oh boy. Who else is there? Couple guys. Alright. We're clear. Let's grab some stuff and see about getting loaded on the truck. And we're gonna go ahead and go. Right. Gloves don't work.
God, that looks so cursed.
Poor Sam. Where'd I park that damn truck?
Sam out here looking how I do whenever we go into a Helldivers mission.
Oh,
Having to carry everybody.
okay, motherfucker.
That's some bold words.
That's just a bold fucking word. I won't deny that it has happened, but every time,
You alright?
taking
Wait
some
a minute, out here,
extreme
just-
liberties
Wait.
with that one.
Works 100% of the time. Works 90% of the time.
I remember this thing says works 100% of the time, and then immediately fails in front of them 30% of the time. Ah man, because everything's just fucking out of power. I gotta get this shit recharged.
Oh, because it's out of power. All right, I'm like,
Yeah,
I've
so the
seen
stuff
you
that's-
carry like 5 of them, some bitches.
So the thing is, because this shit's out of power, that means that it can't contribute to carrying its own weight. So now it's just weight on me.
You will carry that weight.
What I'll do is I'll get the stuff that I already have loaded, and then I'll drive over to a recharge station. I don't want to get too far too quickly, otherwise it won't. The stuff will, like, I don't want to touch too much stuff because everything you touch then becomes yours, and if you get too far away from something that is listed as yours, it becomes lost cargo. As long as I don't touch everything, it doesn't get listed as mine, and I can come back for it.
Oh, nice.
I wanted to say something, but I don't fucking remember.
Well,
Why the fuck did they do that?
Do what?
Sorry, I just noticed my fucking state ID has my blood type on it. I don't remember that being the case.
mine doesn't. Weird.
You don't live in my state.
Show the difference between states.
Does yours list whether or not you decided to become a donor?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, mine did.
Well, I remember
have
my
forgotten
old
to.
one did. I don't know if...
Because
Let me look.
over here, basically, they put on the thing, on the
Eh.
over here when you're going and filing for like a removal or like a brand new ID, They put a thing of opting out of being a donor.
Oh no. My state ID has the wrong freaking height.
Because you told them the height, they're like, okay.
That's up to them. They should have measured me.
Yeah.
That's not their fucking thing. They like, you think they're gonna sit there?
They
and go
had
like,
they had a measuring thing on the wall.
yeah.
Right
Now
next to
your
the photo area.
So your state ID straight up says that you're a lot taller than you are.
It says I'm like 5 inches taller than I am.
So it says you're 6 foot.
4 inches taller than I am. Oh. I can math. That's when you put a dollar sign in front of me.
First, let's get to this. First, should be right here in the woods.
Oh, Dylan.
Yeah.
Alex can't be trusted. I need you to convince me not to make a purchase.
Hey, I'm right and you know it.
All right, I'm gonna need some more information.
I wanted to make a purchase off of the internets to buy a hat. And Alex says that she sees no problem with it.
Okay. What
The
kind
hat
of
says
hat?
the hat says your dad is my cardio.
Look, that is something you wear at your own peril.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you that that's the worst decision that you could make, but I'm not going to tell you it's a great decision to make either.
Yeah.
Okay, there are multiple things I could do that is the worst decision possible. I could get
There are a
no
lot worse things
regrets.
you could do.
I could get the no regrets tattoo.
The no regrets tattoo. The no regrets tattoo. No regrets.
Not joining you, Dylan.
Why not?
Because I'm not joining you.
Why not?
Because I'm not joining you. I don't know what's not clicking here.
just because you don't want to? If so, that's fine. Just all reasons. Just
No,
because
I'm just not joining you.
Alright, fucking fine.
Raven, these things do not have the durability of the hieroglyphs. I'm looking at them right now.
Oh, that's the Death Stranding 2 stats. My bad. I don't have control there.
Okay, that should.
I love how the rationale in my brain is like hyper literal. Like, I'm not joining you, Dylan. Why not? Obviously, you could see I'm not joining you.
I know that
You would
aren't.
see if I had joined you.
That you're, yeah, no, that you're not joining me is not a why.
Raven over here just being fucking
Well, it's
difficult.
because it's why is because I would have already joined you if you had sent it
No,
to
no,
me
that
originally,
is something you
which you
could
did.
do, but that's not that. None of
But
that
I
is the
didn't.
reason why.
None of that is the reason why you're not joining. I don't know how you're failing to understand this.
See, Raven.
Because I'm not doing it.
You know what?
That's not
nope,
no, Raven.
no,
if somebody
no,
says
no,
the
no.
bird is flying and you go why, it's like because it's flying. That's not
That
a
is-
why. That's just a statement of what is. What
That is
is
just a
and what and
statement.
why something is are not the same thing, and you fucking know it.
I don't agree with that. I follow the Greek philosophers.
What fucking great philosopher?
Socrates.
That's just fucking lying.
Even Socrates would call you stupid to your face.
The food is red. Why? Because the food is red.
Yes.
No, you dumbass.
The plant is green. Why? Because the plant is green. No, the plant
You're
is
not going to
green
say the
because it has
plant is green
chlorophyll.
because the plant is
Chlorophyll,
blue.
motherfucker.
No, you say, when somebody says, why is the plant green? The answer is because it has chlorophyll in it. That's why. Not,
That's not
because
true.
the plant.
There are a lot of blue plants that have chlorophyll too. It's
Was I
because the
talking
plant is
about
blue.
the goddamn? Was I talking about the goddamn blue plants?
You said the plant is green because it has chlorophyll. There are blue plants that have chlorophyll.
Which part of the plant is blue?
It's still part of the plant.
Which fucking part?
Petals. They're still part of the plant.
Yeah, but the part that uses the chlorophyll and is green because the chlorophyll is used for photosynthesis. The part over there that's blue is not the photosynthesizing part of the plant.
It's still blue. Also, when you look at a flower, you're not judging
I
it
will
off
leave
of
you.
the stem.
Raven. Raven. I hope you stubbed the ever-loving piss out of your toe today.
Oh, I've already done that. I have nothing to lose.
Do it again. I hope every time your toe is almost done hurting from stubbing it, I hope you stub it again. Just the most inconvenient suffering on your soul.
No. There's more inconvenient suffering. There's a rock in your shoe and you just can never get it out, only to realize the rock is in your sock. That's
Getting that shit out doesn't
suffering.
work either.
No, I got one for you. See, what I'm gonna do, Raven, is if you keep being so much of a problem, is that I'm gonna find a way to put holes in all of your socks. On both the big toes and the heels.
But
And
not
then-
quite big enough for your toe to slip through.
And then I'm going to go ahead and make sure your socks are always wet.
Right, here's the important question. Are you doing it on all of the socks?
I did say all of your socks.
Alright, then that's fine. They're all even.
Raven can deal with the symmetry.
I didn't say that they would be uniformly wet.
Oh,
I just said they were
no,
wet.
I don't care about the wetness. That's fine. I fucking, like, I run a lot, so I sweat a lot. That I don't care.
And then I'll fucking rip off half the damn tread on one shoe of each pair.
You see, I've done that also. It's not that difficult to fix.
What, to retread a shoe?
Yeah. Just need to get some proper, like, super glue.
I'm not saying that I'm gonna leave the tread for you to use.
Oh,
It'll simply be
no, that's
gone.
just neat.
Yes.
Almost like that's the point.
I do appreciate that Alex just missed the other point of me. It's like leaving holes in the socks. Well, the holes are there holes on both of the socks? Then
Every
we're good.
hole will be differently shaped.
So you're Satan.
Yes.
Well, you are God, so I should assume this.
All right. Yeah, right.
Well, it's summer, so I'm only half up. The other half is poetry.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying
Yeah, when I
ID.
sent that picture to you, I don't know if you ever saw it, of that goth chick standing in front of a fucking, like, van as her makeup is running.
It's fucking summer, yeah.
And it says average goth summer. I know it's really stupid also, but one of my favorite history jokes is
I need to stay without you.
a group of like British knights going, like seeing a group of goth chicks, and he goes, "Wait, where are the goths?" And then Hot Topic just suddenly hit a bunch of angry dudes just coming, "Rah!" ready to attack.
Yeah, no, that's good.
I did see the Roman Empire being sacked by the Goths, and it's just a bunch of goth chicks.
Now, see, if you want to be historically accurate, you could make them goth femboys.
That'd be historically accurate. Let's see here. It's too much. Not do this. Right. Did I bring any metals with me? Oh no, that place didn't have metals. Oh, but I thought it would have had metals. Oh well. Let's fill it up. This one. Close. It's like one hasn't had anything. Parried.
Is it actually called a parry, or is it a reflect?
It's just called like negation. I call it a parry because you're supposed to do it right before they do the typical theirs.
So I did learn something funny from my friend Eleanor. At least in Italian HEMA, the difference between a parry and a guard don't exist.
And what about a riposte?
That doesn't make any sense.
Guard,
Like,
parry,
li-
riposte.
Like, linguistically, a parry and a guard are the same thing. They are a defensive action in Italian.
But those are functionally different movements.
Well, I
Guard
said
is
like, well,
more
one
passive
is
than anything.
one is an active thing typically, and
Yes.
and she said that doesn't matter. That's not how it works. Linguistic, like
Yes.
in the language, it doesn't matter. They're both defensive.
Your linguistics are stupid.
It's probably actively different in
Hey Dylan,
fencing.
what language do you speak?
I didn't say English wasn't. Okay. All right. Let's make that perfectly clear.
What do you mean I don't have any materials I could? Oh, I only have ceramics, and the ceramics were done. This needs metals. Whoops. Me getting angry at the game for not letting me put something in something that's full.
What game? How was I supposed to know I was supposed to use ceramics?
No, I wasn't supposed to use it. I need to get
Oh,
metals.
use
for
metals.
that.
I meant sorry.
Goddamn.
Have a pleasant journey.
Alright, then we'll just come back over here and we'll put it in that road. One that's stupid expensive.
Have a pleasant journey.
Still needs
Man.
like 5,000 in terms of just metal. Go ahead, Raven.
Wait. I forget. Is it possible? Is it because any death can cause a void out?
And is what because of that?
No, because I remember the beginning of the game, the person that we were carrying the corpse of, they killed themselves.
Yeah. So when you die, the body necrotizes, and when as the body starts to decay, it starts to release chiralium and also produces BT. So in order to prevent BTs from in order to prevent a body from a dead person producing a BT on their own, but also their rotting body attracting more BTs, which would inevitably, especially if it's near a population area, a BT would try to grab somebody, eat it, and then cause a flare up. It's the first step. It would be the first step in a process that would lead to things getting worse. So when somebody dies, no matter who they are, if they live anywhere near people, you have to get rid of that body.
Okay.
And if someone dies and they live anywhere near a thoroughfare, you need to get rid of that body. Otherwise, that thoroughfare is going to become a BT area and become functionally impassable for a lot of people.
Okay, because I was going down the whole train of thought of the way that PTs work. Also related to, what do you call it? The Outer Worlds. That whole quest line where talking about how someone committed suicide and said suicide is vandalism, it is damaging company property.
But no, yeah, suicide is you die, it's often that if somebody dies of suicide, a lot of people may not know, but it can take a while for people to even find the body. Because the more or less the thing is that when somebody's coming towards the end of their life, in this world they make it clear that they're constantly monitored. So that the moment that they go, they can pack them up and send them to the incinerator. If you die and nobody was with you, or nobody had any of the information about it, but you still live in a population center, it becomes a real bad thing if they don't find your body immediately.
And it's almost like this could suddenly become a Big Brother state where everyone is constantly monitored to ensure the safety, quote unquote, of the other people.
All weapons will be locked until
The monitoring, the active monitoring is only during like near the end of
welcome, Sam Porter.
How do you judge that?
age, current, like, ongoing health.
With advanced medicine, there are a myriad of ways to determine how, like how close someone is getting to the end of their life.
Like, it's literally just, like, it'd be the whole thing of, like, when somebody goes into hospice care. They have constant caretakers, they have constant people looking after them and whatnot. It'd be something as simple as that. For, like, people who are old or who are already diseased. And then when it's also a thing of, like, hey, we haven't heard from this person in a while, go do a wellness check. Like, that's a thing you can normally do. If you haven't seen somebody in a while, you can just call for a wellness check. You can do that today. Like,
Yep.
hey, somebody I know hasn't been answering their phone. I haven't seen them in a few hours. They said they were going to be somewhere and they're not there. Can you send somebody over to where they live and make sure they're okay? Like, that's a normal thing that people do now.
It's just like I'm always suspect on that kind of thing because I have told you how my grandfather was told that he had terminal stage 4 cancer and he only had about 3 months to live, and he then proceeded to live for about 10 years.
Okay, that doesn't
And
necessarily
died
mean
of a
that
complete,
suddenly
and died of a completely different thing.
Yeah, that doesn't suddenly mean
So
that
like the whole thing to me is like, well, we can monitor and kind of guess based off of health and stuff. Like sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes just bodies
Okay.
are weird.
Okay, yeah, I get that, hun, but the thing is that if somebody is at reasonable threat of dying at any point in time, in this world, their vitals are monitored. Because in this world, if somebody dies and they aren't disposed of within 48 hours, then suddenly you have annihilation ghost bombs showing up in your population centers.
Very different stakes.
Like,
Yeah, but
completely
like
different stakes here.
the whole thing I'm saying is like I feel like you would just have everybody under surveillance, because what happens if fucking Timmy Two Toes is klutzy and just managed to slip while taking a bath and he snapped his neck?
Yeah, they say they do
That's
wellness
a
checks. That's how they
major-
found the guy. That's how they find people who do suicides in the first place. They check up on people. They're not monitoring them 24/7, but they are checking up on people who are in the population centers. Like you're asking questions that were kind of already answered. That's how they found the person who
No,
did
but I'm
suicide.
like, for me, I just feel like the idea of a wellness check as opposed to just constant surveillance seems kind of like,
It's not constant surveillance. It's constant monitoring of one's health. You know that today there are machines that constantly will just send your vitals to your doctor. Or hell, there's even life alerts. Where if you're you have a heart, if your heart gets a little too fast, an ambulance comes running.
yeah, but we have those in a situation where if someone dies, it's not an apocalyptic event for a society.
So like, why are you thinking that those same devices would
I'm
be
just saying,
weird
like,
to have here?
it feels like it's a neglectful thing for society in this situation to not be constantly monitoring people
Okay,
at all
okay.
times, as opposed to an occasional check when you think that their health is a concern.
All right. Here's the thing. This is we're specifically talking about population centers because those preppers, they don't have that.
Well, yeah, preppers don't have that. That's
But
that's a
here's the thing though. In the population
I'm saying like
centers-
specifically bridges.
All right. I'm still trying to figure out what you're saying here.
I'm like, the idea that they only check up on somebody as a wellness check if they haven't heard from them in a couple of days seems like a negligence on the society, as opposed to like a constant surveillance of somebody every like day.
Okay, Raven, they addressed this at the beginning. The handcuffs that Sam is wearing, that every Bridges member has, that tracks their vitals.
Does every port city have those?
Not every port city that was set up by bridges or whatnot. If they don't if every port not every you're thinking of not city because not port cities, but every not city has their own measures. But those who are in bridges specifically print out the handcuffs, which are just life alerts and communication devices. So they don't
All
have
right.
to
All right.
that was a thing that because when he showed up in the beginning of the game and he met the others
I
and then he
thought
got knocked out.
I thought every of the not cities was all automatically, and it's been a while. I
Some
apologize.
of them are, not all of them are. That's the whole point of this. It's supposed to be convincing people to join. The first Bridges detachment went out
I'm gonna
and
be real with you,
sold it to
Alex.
people.
I thought it was the grabbing the small fringe people, not the major cities. I forgot about that.
Yeah, but yeah. In terms of they show you how explicitly how Bridges does it, and then like any substantial population center would have to technically have their own method of doing that if they wanted to last more than a year. It may not be the exact way that Bridges does it. There might be a city where it's like Big Brother because people are crazy. But in other cities, they would probably just do some of the things we do now. Monitor somebody's if somebody goes into hospice care. Because when you when you have cancer, that's not the same thing as going into hospice care. Like hospice
Yes.
care is death is imminent. There is nothing that will now stop it. That's what hospice is. That is
Cancer can
they
send someone into hospice,
yeah.
but
When they put you into hospice care, they say there is no way for us to further to do anything to stop your lives. Like this is your favorite part of the lore. Hey, just lives. Like when you're in hospice, there is nothing they can do to prevent your death anymore. What they are now doing at that point is keep making sure you stay comfortable and that when you do die, you're not in agony or choking on your own blood. Basically, so that you can have a death that, is something resembling dignified. So while your granddad may have been diagnosed with cancer, and they were like, I don't think you're gonna make it, he wasn't necessarily in hospice. I gotta run to the
Okay.
bathroom.
go for it.
Also, semi-related to an earlier point, apparently the Death Stranding art book does actually have an answer to a situation that I had posited.
Hmm.
I had asked, what happens if you cannibalize someone? Does
Ah.
does it still attract BTs? And the answer apparently is you then take on all of the chiralium poisoning that they have, and then you start to die, and then it's super
Oh.
BT infested, and they had an enemy design
Oh.
for that, but then they scrapped it.
Cowards.
So yeah, that's a thing. But choose lives. If I was in the Death Stranding, I'm incinerating people if they get the flu. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. That whole thing is like we need to work together to make this work. Is like, yeah, but at the same time, any single sickness is a liability.
Yep.
Why would they punish the unquestionable, morally good thing that is cannibalism? You know, they had to nerf it somehow.
Oh.
The patch notes said that cannibalism was too high in the pick ratings. They learned from the Overwatch school.
Ugh.
I could have said they learned from Bungie.
I'm back. What's going on?
I
Let's see here.
I've been discussing with Juice
Alright.
Lives.
If I was in Death Stranding, I'm incinerating people. If they get the flu, I don't give a fuck. Why would they punish the unquestionably morally good thing that is cannibalism? If you cannibalize someone in Death Stranding.
I brought that up because apparently in the art book it mentioned that that they had an enemy idea where it was group of mules would cannibalize like the dead
They'd have to
in
eat
their
that thing
craziness.
quick.
And the thing is that even though it would get rid of the body, the chiralium would still raise in
In the
their
area,
stomach
yeah.
and would poison them, and then they would die, and that would just make super BTs show up. And that was the enemy idea that they had planned, but then scrapped.
That sounds metal as shit.
Yeah. So I was sitting here wondering, like, what happens if you cannibalize them? Apparently, they did have a thought on that. It just never came to fruition.
PlayStation. Odyssey. Doctor. Okay. Poison gas procured by terrorists. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna
I was about to say something.
do this. We're gonna select the delivery. This. We'll take this. And we're gonna need to take that as well. Alright. Take our truck. Put everything on the truck. And then we're gonna go get that poison
Order
gas
assigned.
from the terrorists.
You know, to make sure that they can't keep it. We will dispose of it in a morally standard. What? What do you mean Bridges later on becomes a terrorist organization with poison gas? Oh. Alright, Dylan, I joke. This is Kojima. Kojima does not have, like, high-standing views on governmental positions.
So the thing is, Kojima is obsessed with America, the idea of America. You can see it in so many of his games. But he's also not
He is
blind
also
to what
he is
America
also
is.
the first one to critique America.
He's not the first one. America. So yeah, I've
Yeah,
spent so
double-
okay. It was like just like look at my highway. All those. Okay, this is way too much stuff. How do I get some of this stuff off the legend? Okay, icon filter. Let's hide that. There we go. Then
Alex's
we can
map
actually see
started
the
to
thing.
look like Horizon Zero Dawn.
That's still a lot.
Oh.
That's still a lot. Let's hit the orders. Hide some structures. All right. Yeah. Still a lot. God damn. So
And I can make
I
that joke
completed-
because nobody knows what it looks like because they didn't play it.
Damn. So I completed the highway all the way down to South Knot. I completed the offshoot that goes all the way to Mountain Knot. I completed this one that goes all the way around to the distribution center, like north of Mountain Knot. So now I just need to connect these two, and the highway will be done. I did so much highway stuff. Let's put this stuff back
Instead
up.
of helping fucking Super Earth against the fascists that are the bugs, you did this.
That was the same strategy.
Oh.
Yeah, because like there's like a couple pavers on these two connectors that have obscenely high requirements. Alright, let's... I think... Okay, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to do this without, like, an unreasonable amount of trouble. But it's still gonna be annoying. We do
I'm
have
wondering.
to stop off and fight some terrorists. Because the shelters nearby aren't online, they're so annoying. Yeah, I don't know what the... There's definitely a, There's definitely got to be a couple fucking, guys out here for this huge stretch of, offline area to be. You were gonna say, Raven?
It's gone now.
I'm so sorry.
To be fair, I've been saying random bullshit because of stream of conscious. So,
Stream of consciousness. You did criticize me for building the highway instead of, like, defending Super Earth, but, you know.
oh, it wasn't related to that. Also, you're a commie, so I understood where your intentions lie.
They're the kinds of where it says the story is never gonna take you here. Good luck. Bye. Oh god damn it. So I have to just go there on my own. All right. All right. So that'll be fine. But I'll see about that. Oh dear. Some of them you get to pray. I remember the collector. He doesn't even have any lost packages. You just have to come and see about maybe you have to find his shelter and then ask for an order. So that means some of them that's the way you have to do it.
Oh, I remember what I was being asked. So Alex, you heard me before when I was having a mental breakdown playing Spider-Man.
What was giving you a mental breakdown?
Collecting all of the different tokens to
Oh,
unlock
yeah.
every single ability and every single suit.
And yes, just like the finding the a lost package from the musician pissed me off.
My thing is that if you give me a grind in a game that is really fun, or the grind is, or like the gameplay itself is just super fun, I will do that so long because I don't mind. But at the same token, there are things where it's like, this is actively awful. I would rather do literally anything else. And I'm wondering how, like, the building aspect of Death Stranding.
To me, it doesn't feel super bad. Mainly because it is optional. There are other ways to do this. This is purely for my own convenience that I can use the vehicles that I want to use as optional.
Alex, you also have to remember your optional is not my optional.
Well, the thing is, like, if you also decide that you don't have to do it right now, and just wait until you get back, get an area onto the Chiral network, usually the grind will be severely lessened. The grind is only at its worst if you decide you don't want to wait to get the area on the Chiral network. because that means that you have to do it by yourself. Building the highway allows you to use trucks and carry things, which means being able to haul more stuff, which means deliveries, like more deliveries at once, which means less packing. Yeah, like, so if you do the grind of doing the roads, then the grind of deliveries becomes significantly lessened. Like, so that's the incentive there. Like, doing one grind, like doing this grind, helps resolve another grind. So it depends on what you see as mandatory, or at least what you feel you need to do. And again, it's a thing of you don't always have to do it all at once. If you're willing to wait until you got a section on the chiral network, then that means that the grind for the roads isn't as potent. Even if it means that the delivery grind will last a little bit longer. Right, let's get this. Let's go get this poison gas. I probably should have brought another gun. Like at least one more, because I am running low. He's up? How'd I handle
I wonder if it's like how, well, actually, now that I think about it, I don't know. Because I don't think we have put people to sleep in this.
Oh yeah, no straight train bullets. Are they? They're not.
I wonder if bolas keep people trapped longer than knocking them the fuck out. Or less.
I think it's less. People tend to, I've seen people free themselves from bolas. These batteries are out. Yeah, batteries out. Alright, that was the last Paris in this area. Alright.
Keep on keeping on.
Right in here. Three poison gas cans. Out of 20. Where's the others? Oh.
Keep on keeping on.
Hey, Luke, Luke.
Oh, okay. I need to go get him. Okay, but where are they actually, though?
know, certain things become counterintuitive if they make too much noise.
I don't know what you mean.
Like, this thing makes you invisible to the naked eye. Awesome! But it also sounds like a buzzsaw.
I'm gonna be real with you, Alex. If I was in the middle of the forest and I was walking around and I saw a rock the size of 2 people and it started going, I would stay away.
This is really hiding you so much as it's working you off. Where's the...
Yeah, out there, look.
There it is. Hey! That's all the poison gas we need. I wish it is too bad that you can't build watchtowers off network. Because then what I would do is I'd place a watchtower like over there, and then just scan for those shelters that have to be out there. That's for another time.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'll see you soon.
Okay. So Raven, you were talking about grinds that you don't like with Spider-Man. Was it the what was her name? Speedball or some shit like that? That one who was like a streamer and was like the absolute worst version of a streamer and wanted Spider-Man to
Fucking screwball.
Screwball! That's who it was, not Speedball. Speedball's an entirely God damn, she sucked.
You know it's bad when you look up online, did Screwball ever die in comics? And then you see a comic panel of Doc Ock when he possessed Peter's body, beat the shit out of her and almost paralyzed her. And so many people then posted that in the Spider-Man Sony subreddit and were like, fucking deserving. I hope it hurts. You know, that's when you know the characters were bad.
Okay, here's our crossing. Got high and did the Spider-Man grinding. It was pleasant. Like, I was lucky because I was pretty good with most of the,
I mean, if you're
anything
high, a lot of awful things can suddenly become tolerable.
My thing was that I was actually pretty good at all the stuff that involved, like, web swinging, so Speedball's challenges weren't that bad, but her voice was annoying.
See, for me, I had to get them perfect. I had to get all of the tokens because I need to get all of the suits and all of the upgrades.
What's your favorite suit?
They'll do. It's the Why can't I remember his name?
Ben
The
Riley?
Kane. The no,
Oh,
not Ben
yeah,
Riley.
Scarlet, the Kane Scarlet Spider. That's right.
Yeah,
You
Kane's
did mention.
Scarlet Spider suit.
Ben Riley's Scarlet Spider isn't bad either, but Kane's is
I just don't like
better.
the colors.
Kane's is just fucking better.
It's not even so much that like I don't like Ben's suit. It's just that I don't like the colors. It's too bright. If the red was like a darker red, like almost a maroon, and the hoodie thing was like a dark gray or like
Rest is
a
advised.
purple,
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges
fucking
ID.
fire right
Verifying
there.
ID.
Well, his is
Clear.
from, I
Weapons
want to
detected.
say,
All weapons will be locked
the
until
80s or
departure. Cargo verified.
90s.
Thank you.
Pretty sure.
Decontaminating suits. All clear. Rest is advised.
70s? I don't know when the fucking Clone Saga actually was, I gotta be honest.
Okay, question. When the Clone Saga started,
Yeah, I know that the Clone Saga
That
went
is
on
different.
a super long time because it went on long enough for Ben Riley to be introduced to become a regular superhero as the Scarlet Spider, then to eventually take over as Spider-Man, have a extended run, and then eventually die. That's how long the Clone Saga was. And to become
God.
a beloved character for some people. So I know the Clone Saga was stupid long. For a person to not only go from
yeah,
random
so
inductee to a whole superhero.
he first
then
showed
change
up
identity.
in 1975.
Alright, yeah. And,
Hey, Sam. Look, I'm, sorry to impose on you once again, but we wouldn't ask if it wasn't important.
what's going on? But,
That's not true.
I'm actually a big fan
That's
of Ben
for everything.
Riley's.
You really
I'm a
took
big
great
fan of
care of
Ben
everything.
Riley's spider suit
I mean, honestly, you'd
specifically,
be hard-pressed to call this
which would eventually
anything less
become
than
the design
perfect.
for Mayday Parker's spider suit. Uncle Ben should be Spider. There is a
There is an Uncle
version
Ben
of
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man that is Uncle Ben, and his suit is in the Spider-Man games. At least last I checked, it was. I've forgotten. It's number
Alex
Montague.
just saying shit, not knowing if it's true or
I've
not.
seen the Batman where his dad is Batman. Is
No,
Joker.
we don't
No.
talk about that.
I hate that. I hate Flashpoint.
We don't talk about Thomas Wayne.
Fucking, I hate Tom. Like, what was it? Tom King?
Yes.
Yeah, fucking Tom King's writing of Thomas Wayne Batman. Oh God, I hate that
Thanks,
guy.
Sam. You're an inspiration to all of us.
Good work. New order available.
Alright, I'm still
Please
carrying
access
stuff
delivery terminal for further information.
for the roboticist and the doctor. Yeah. And the Mountaineer? Hold the fuck up. Orders, roboticist, and the doctor. Okay, not the Mountaineer. I have to go back to the Mountaineer, but these are for the roboticist. First, we're gonna go to the doctor. And if we then still have a whole lot of cargo, I'll find a way to negotiate the mountains in this fucking truck. If the cargo amount
Have a
isn't too
pleasant
much,
journey.
I will bring it back here and switch out for a bike.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Oh! These always want to tap.
I love that.
What?
So I looked it up, and apparently the higher ups at Marvel have said that there is one character that will never, ever, ever come back to life, and it is Uncle Ben.
I remember
Now,
there used to be a
They
saying.
also said that about Bucky,
Like there was this
and
old
he
saying.
came back to life twice.
Well, there was this old saying. The only comic characters who never get resurrected are Uncle Ben, Bucky Barnes, and Jason Todd. Well,
Two
clearly,
of three.
yeah.
2 of the 3.
Now, to be fair,
Sam.
we have
Now-
yet to have Uncle Ben come back in anything mainline.
All of them were dead for a significant amount of time.
Weapons detected.
To the point that I understand why people, for a moment, believed that.
Cargo verified. Thank you.
Jason Todd had the shortest amount out of the 3 of them, I want to say. But it was still like, I want to say like almost 10 years. Like 10, 15
Oh
years.
yeah, I forgot. Fucking in Flashpoint, Martha is the Joker.
Like when
That's-
was Death in the Family? Because I'm pretty sure like Red Hood didn't actually come. Like
That was a long time ago. That's got to be like 80s.
It was in the 80s. Then he was dead for like 30 years. Then. Like 20,
No, not
30
the
years.
movie. I don't want the movie.
Because he came back in like 2009.
Yeah, 88.
88. Yeah, so he was okay. He was dead for 20 years then. So it was a good amount of time. Like when you don't bring back a character for 20 years, people are start to think, okay, so he's dead then.
Yeah. Uncle Ben has been dead since Spider-Man was a thing, and you know what? They kept with it.
Now there can be alternate Uncle Bens who don't die, but mainline Uncle Ben has stayed.
Ah, the porter. Excellent. Excellent. Everything appears to be in perfect condition.
I love how when I told you that that woman right next to him is his wife, you were like,
She
huh.
looks 60 years younger than him. Now, it's entirely possible that he fucked up and wandered into some time fall. But she looks 60 years younger than him. Prepper interview the doctor. Olive drab.
OD green,
Look, it's
baby.
the end of the world, and like a big section of the population's arrow ace. You take what you can get. Yeah. That is, I remember that is canonical. A large portion of the population is now completely arrow ace.
Oh, by the way, I came across something I thought you might find useful. You're more than welcome to it.
High capacity blood bags. Hell yeah! Equip that son bitch right now.
Alright, so there are fan theories on if he was affected by timefall, but there is nothing official. He is just
Please access
old.
You just know motherfucker. What does he have for us? 2 the roboticids. Experimental solvents. Yeah, I will take take all 3. That's again.
Oh, I don't know if you saw it. There was a video of a guy who's only ever played Death Stranding from Kojima. But obviously he knows a little bit of Metal Gear Solid because it's hard not to via video game cultural osmosis. And he was playing a game with a friend where it was like, guess if this is a real Kojima character name or not.
What are some of the names that he was saying to guess?
They were going for some deep cuts. They were going for Metal Gear names.
Metal Gear. I'm glad that before I decided to go to MGS1 that I actually went and played MGS, like just Metal Gear 1 and Metal Gear 2. Because Metal Gear Solid straight up does just play like Metal Gear 1 and Metal Gear 2. Like, sure, it's in 3D now, but it's the same shit. It's 100% the same shit. I didn't expect that big of a through line from the goddamn Famicom disk system to the PlayStation, and even the PlayStation 2, because Metal Gear Solid 2 still also plays like those games. Like there's some significant updates, but it's still like there's a hard through line from Metal Gear 1 all the way to Metal Gear 2.
Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected.
But go ahead.
All weapons will be locked.
He was saying like Fragile. It's like, well, I know that by playing Death Stranding. Yeah, Fragile as a character.
Sam Porter Bridges.
The Solid Snake. Well, yeah, obviously Solid Snake. Everyone knows Solid Snake.
Yeah.
Liquid Snake. Because that's not real. Come on, Solid Snake, Liquid Snake is their gas snake. And it's like, no, that is real. And then someone's like, then he goes, Machine Gun Kid. That's not real. Yes.
That one's from Metal Gear. That's a boss.
Hey, Sam. Welcome back. Tough journey as always, I bet. Wow, how did you get this here so fast? I tell you, you never fail to impress.
Oh yeah, also Jungle Evil. From Metal Gear 2.
Yes. I'm like, that sounds like Metal Gear 2, but it's been a long time since I played Metal Gear 2. I actually played Metal Gear 1 like 6 or 7 times. I only played it once for stream, but I played it twice before stream just to get a lay of the land, like just to get used to how those games played. And then I played it like 4 more times after stream just because it was actually a nice game to bang out in a couple hours.
It was kind of sad when he brought up
You're an inspiration to all.
Psycho Mantis, and he said that's not a real character. It's like Psycho Mantis, I feel, is like one of the most
famous for
iconic.
All right, let's see how much am I carrying here on this thing. That's
Shenmue 2 is a fast, easy to play game. It actually kind of was. Like, Alex is fucking around is what
I fucked around quite a bit. I wanted to do so much. Shenmue 2 is my younger brother's favorite game of all time.
Now I'm just reminded of, what the fuck was his name? The gang member who, like, you get stuck with for a bit. He's like constantly says like you're friends, and you're just like, I don't believe we are.
Oh, the one from the docks? Like,
yeah.
He was a gang member who was like an asshole like for such a long time, and then we get to the docks, and then he's like, you want to hang out? It's like, what? Why? It's like,
why not?
Like, I don't know. After fighting you for a while, I kind of think you're just cool. And like, Ryo's like not really into it, and then it's like, Why not though? Like the guy was actually. I'll probably play Shenmue 1 and 2 again on my own time. Apparently, there's gonna be a re-release of Shenmue 3. Okay, so. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. We need to get all that stuff to the
Be good at the game.
I am going to go ahead. Nope, that was the wrong fucking button. I'm gonna recycle this stuff. There's stuff that I do not need. Also, recycle this. Yeah.
Thank you for your contribution.
And over here. This part over here.
Oh yeah, the sorrow.
Yeah. So, did this list
he-
even have anybody who wasn't actually a Kojima character?
He did say a couple ones. I don't remember the ones that weren't. He said like 8 of them that weren't actually like Kojima names. But I just don't remember them off the top of my head.
Because they like one of the things that they establish is so they with the very first game, they establish that in the Fox unit, in the Foxhound unit, your animal name denotes your level of skill, and then there's your adjective that comes before it, and the highest animal name you can get is Fox. So Gray Fox is supposed to be like the Foxhound unit's like best operator, and then he gets captured, and then they're like, now we're gonna send in the new guy, Solid Snake, and it's like, wait, you're sending in a lower ranked guy to go get your guy who was better?
I mean, at least those are still animals. My fucking Black Lady Flying Harrier. She's not even an animal. She's just a fucking plane.
A harrier is a buzzard or a hawk.
What?
Several birds of harriers typically refers to certain kinds of birds of prey within the genus of Circus.
Okay. Fine.
Raven's like,
All right,
well, fuck me.
I'll take that out.
Yeah. Like, I only thought about it because the U.S. typically will, like, they'll name stuff for anything. Helicopters they name after native tribes, which I'd bet that the native tribes feel a certain kind of way about that. And then, like, planes can be both, animals or something else.
Have a pleasant journey.
Just reminded me of a former soldier, a Native American soldier, saying, you know, some people said, I wonder if the native tribes feel some sort of way about their, like, tribe names being used for, like, helicopters and stuff. And the native person goes, the difficulty is you have to find one to ask.
Yeah, okay, good.
Fuck did I just hear Santa? Oh, you have to keep that cold.
Well, we are in a cold.
So it said it will deteriorate if it is in warm areas and deteriorate twice as fast in timefall in warm areas.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, I remember that between this road and the robotic system, there are some definite BT areas. I may have gone too far on this road. I probably need to go off the road. Yeah, I should have got off the road there.
And I wish I could sympathize with those people
Which people?
that get emotional and I really want to stay at your house.
You just hate the song.
Like, the only emotion I get out of it is irritation.
Dylan, did you watch that one? I forget.
Which one?
Edge Runners.
No, I did not. I know how it ends, and I'm mad about it. The only reason I don't want, I haven't
You're
watched it
mad
yet is
about
because I
it?
know who died.
You're mad about a
Okay,
prequel?
Less that I got. No, less that I'm mad about it. Or just I really don't want to experience what my favorite, who I know is my favorite character, and that dying. I don't want to.
See, the thing with Edge Runners, like the thing about Cyberpunk to me is, if you thought it was gonna end some other way,
I know.
you don't know
I
what
know
genre
it.
you were watching.
I knew it wasn't gonna end any other fucking way. That doesn't mean I have to like it.
Honestly,
Your character has a grand total of 3 separate endings in any cyberpunk story. They die and they're dying while becoming a better person. They die and they are a shittier person. Or they live and they are no longer human.
or the third one, which is they live by walking away.
Which typically also implies that they're also going to die in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, that's how life works. You die eventually.
You don't get to live a long, happy life in Cyberpunk.
No.
But that song plays and people get so sad, and I'm just like, I can't relate. I think it's shit.
I don't even know what song we're talking about.
Shit! No! 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 No!
Yeah?
Alex is kidding.
No! God damn it. Well, looks like I'm in that boss fight I asked
Sounds like Alex got 8. Good for you.
for. What do you mean? It's a dual boss!
Oh yeah, you found it.
Well, it's a good thing I brought fucking 15 of these goddamn grenade carrot things. Goddamn. It's the smaller line, isn't it? I thought it was gonna be like the big. If it was the big line, I'd have been fucked. I need to not be in the tar. This is a really shitty place to be. I just straight up missed. Ah, fuck, the bike got fucked up, which means all this shit got fucked up too. So the grenade didn't even come down. It showed the arc, and then it didn't show it come down. One down. Where's the other one? I can't see! Oh, good. Lucky head. I just kind of chucked that thing. I have so many! I can do this all day. Well, maybe not. Sam's having fun. I need to get like a bigger fucking I need to get a bigger goddamn utility pouch so I can have more blood bags. Interestingly enough, the two of them put together did not have that much Chiralium. I ran through all my blood. Oh man. Oh man, this shit is fucked up. And I charged her for the premium delivery too. God, I hate BTs.
Did she pay in advance?
Not yet. Oh my god, there's one in front of the damn thing. I would have ran that shit over. Gonna see it and be like, well, I guess it's okay.
Now, is it in good condition? No. But you're also the only one doing shit.
Technically, there are other
That you save. Because they suck ass. Why does it look like the sun gave up? Not in game, in real life.
Well,
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until
You know what I could really go for right now?
Thank you.
What?
Some steak. A boiled potato. And a Brussels sprouts.
Boiled, not baked?
Did I say boiled? I meant baked. God damn it. I'm tired.
Delivering cargo.
I'm tired and hungry. Sam looks like shit.
Yeah, fighting
That's the man I've been waiting to see. Looks all right to me.
Really? That shit looks fucked up to me. Phone call.
Apparently only single-digit % of damage.
No,
Oh.
that is not evenly spread. Some of them took like only. a
Yeah,
single
like
digit.
as it was going by, then I saw it go up to 20. I'm like, well,
Mm-hmm. Alright, we got the next level of the all-terrain skeleton. Oof. B. That's the lowest I've ever gotten on a delivery. Hey, level 3 all-terrain skeleton. The roboticist's son. At the very least, we still got quite a lot of likes from her.
You're the best, Sam. I owe you. Come back anytime.
Good work. New
Alright,
order
that is
available.
all we've got
Please access
time for
delivery
today.
terminal for further information.
We will pick this up again tomorrow. Hope to see you there, and we'll have more stream of consciousness conversations as we connect more preppers to the network.